Alright, hey guys, what's going on? So today I'm excited because today I'm going to be talking about my new Truman boots here in black Shrunken Bison. When I saw it on their website, I was really intrigued by it. At first I thought, oh my god, what is that? I didn't even know they made boots out of bison to begin with. So Truman released two types. One was on black Shrunken Bison, which was this pair, and another one was in cognac Shrunken Bison. And the cognac, I actually kicked myself for not jumping on those because those were part of the Black Friday deal. I think they were like $90 off. The Black Bison pair was not discounted at all. I was a little disappointed, but to be honest, I kind of wanted the black Shrunken Bison more. I was really delighted when I saw that they sourced this leather from lawtanning. I had never heard of lawtanning before. So it turns out I went and followed them on their Instagram, and yeah, they're pumping out lots of really good looking leathers. I'm mostly an Alden collector, so I'm mostly used to leathers from the Horween Tannery in Chicago that everybody's so well aware of. So when I saw that Truman was sourcing these boots from lawtanning, I went and looked, and sure enough, Truman did a bunch of different makeups. During the Black Friday deal, they discounted all the lawtanning products except for this pair, like I said before. There was some really cool colors, both in bison and in cowhide. The texture, the grain, the character of this leather, I just can't talk enough about it. It's just incredible. When I saw this pair on the commando sole, gold eyelets, the rawhide laces, I was drooling over these. I definitely like that these were built on a plain toe. I think a cap toe would have looked kind of maybe a little bit funny because with this type of boot, your goal is to sort of accentuate the character of the leather, and by throwing a cap toe on, that's trying to say that, oh, I'm trying to make this sort of a formal boot. So I definitely applaud Truman's choice not to make these in a cap toe. The sole on these is from that It's Hide company. That's the same sole that Mark Albert uses as well. Just something that I've noticed because it seems to be a sole that I noticed Truman's using it now, Mark Albert's using it, so kind of neat there to see sort of overlap in the materials. And not to mention this black Bison is such a supple and chunky leather. There's a rough out on the inside. It's not airy light like the Moose was. The black Shrunken Bison it's so supple but chunky to the feel. Like they feel exactly like what they look like. I can't get over the marbly sort of feel that it has going on. Much cooler to touch than like a standard Chromexcel or something that's just smooth. The other thing that I had been really wanting to try for a while was Truman recently, they started building all their boots with a Goodyear welt. They used to build all their boots on a Stitchdown welt. The Goodyear welt is easier, more repeatable. They're easy to resole with a Goodyear welt. I was reading with like a Stitchdown welt. Apparently it's kind of difficult to resole. With Truman's Stitchdown welt, I think that added a lot of labor cost to the boots. So that made them a little bit more expensive. I think they were getting up towards $500-600, maybe up more towards $700 for their rare exclusive leathers. Being that they're Goodyear welted now means that they are less expensive, meaning that now I can buy more. Their prices are like $100 cheaper than they used to be. Again, during their Black Friday deal, if you spent more than $300, you'd get a $100 gift card emailed to you after, I think, the Tuesday after Black Friday. And so I actually bought this pair, and then I bought another pair of Truman's in moss waxy Mohawk. That's a pair that I've been eyeing for the past few years, ever since Truman started running that leather. So I ordered these in an 8.5. They fit perfectly. I'm very happy with the fit. My last few pairs of Truman's I've ordered in a size 9, and they've actually turned out to be a little too big. I normally do wear size 9 in dress shoes and things like that, but for some reason, size 9 in a Truman with the structured toe, there's just too much volume. And I'm gonna actually do a Truman sizing video where I sort of compare Truman's to other types of boots that I've collected over the years. A lot of guys reach out to me asking me about Truman's and sizing, and I think I should probably just do a video on that topic and just comprehensively cover my whole collection, because that's the only way that I think I could best describe everything. I ordered this pair in an 8.5. I ordered all my new Truman's I'm ordering in an 8.5. I'm very happy with some of my Truman's in a size 9, like my Tuscanello horse rump in size 9 fits great. My navy horse rump in size 9 fits great. My Color 85 horse rump boots in size 9 fit great, but then my moose hides, they fit a little large, and so I sold those on eBay, and actually the guy that I sold them to wrote back to me and said, yeah, these fit really large for a size 9. I am going to be selling my China Blue Waxy Commander pair as well. The reason why I'm actually holding off on selling those just yet is because I want to compare those to the Squirrel Rambler Trumans that I have. an order in. That's one of the pairs that I use my $100 gift card on. I kind of want to do a, like sort of a cool side-by-side comparison, because they're both basically a powder blue color or a very light blue color. And it does break my heart because I love those China Blue Waxy Commanders, but they're just a hair too big. So, and I think I know why I do have the sizing issues with Truman that I have. And I don't think it's Truman's fault. What I think it is in my Aldens and Grantstones, I size as large as I possibly can because I like a generous fit. And that has worked out very well. For example, I wear 8.5 on True Balance, 8.5 on Grantstone Leo Last. I could also wear an 8, a size 8D in both of those, and it would fit fine. It would just be a little snug. I opt for the more generous size when I get the chance. The problem is when I apply that concept to other boots, like Truman, when I size up to a 9 with that structured toe, it just ends up being too much. They just end up being a little too loose, a little too big. There's one size that I've found sort of universally seems to work for me no matter what, and that's 8.5. 8.5D seems to always, whether they run large or small, they seem to always fit me just right. But again, I'm going to do a sizing video just to sort of show what I'm talking about here, because I get a lot of sizing questions on Trumans, and what I'm getting at is 8.5 has always worked out well with Truman for me. Sometimes going up to a 9 has been too big, and sometimes it comes down to the leather. Like the moose hide, it was just prone to growing, if that makes sense. There's other leathers that are not prone to stretching at all, like shell cordovan, and then there's other leathers that sort of they expand and they contract, sort of like cowhide, or I'm betting that Bison does the same thing. So paying attention to the particular characteristics of the hide is also important for sizing considerations. You might want to size snug in Chromexcel because Chromexcel stretches, but you don't want to necessarily take that same size in shell cordovan because there is no stretch to shell cordovan. The way it fits on day 1 is the way it's going to fit on year 101. The shell will never stretch. I mean, not that I've seen it. Super happy about this pair. Not everybody likes the black shrunken bison. I don't know, they're just not a fan of the character and the texture, but I am a huge fan of that character. To the phase now where I'm into the exotic stuff, and this is definitely exotic. So I'm done rambling for now. If you want to follow me on Instagram and track how these age over time, my username is AeroSurferLV. I'll be doing a lot more videos coming up, so stay tuned. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video.